Hello students, welcome to this ICT Grade 8 learning session on practical problem solving and programming. Today we will examine how instructions are executed in a sequence in Scratch 2.0. This video lesson will cover an overview of Scratch 2.0, what a sequence of instructions is, sequential execution of instructions in Scratch projects. Then we will have a quick test followed by a recap of the lesson. What is Scratch? Scratch is a visual programming language. It consists of dragging and dropping of coding blocks. It is used to create simple programs for animating objects called sprites on a stage. The stage is an area where the animations are displayed. It can take several backdrops. Scratch uses visual blocks like puzzle pieces to create a program. All you have to do is to drag and connect the blocks. The blocks are specially shaped and connect to each other vertically, so there is no possibility of syntax errors. The Scratch 2.0 interface has a toolbar at the top. The toolbar consists of a file menu and some cursor tools to duplicate, delete, grow, and shrink the sprite. It also has a block help icon, which, when dragged to a block, gives information about the use of the block. This is the stage where your Scratch creations are shown. This is the block palette where all the coding blocks are found. This is the scripts area where the blocks are dropped and assembled into scripts. On the stage, we can see the sprite, which performs actions according to the script. In the sprites pane, new backdrops or sprites can be selected. And on the top right-hand side, there is another help button, which when clicked, shows step-by-step examples of scripts that you can use. There are 10 categories of blocks in the block palette. Motion blocks control the movement of the sprite. Looks blocks control a sprite's appearance. Sound blocks add sound functions to a project. Pen blocks are used to create drawings. Data blocks are used to create variable blocks. Events blocks trigger scripts to run. Control blocks control the running of the scripts. Sensing blocks detect different factors of a project. Operators blocks are used for maths equations. And more blocks allow to create new blocks. After this brief résumé of Scratch 2.0 and its interface, let us now learn what a sequence is and how a sequence of instructions is executed in a Scratch project. What is a sequence? A sequence is the order in which instructions are carried out to do a task. Steps in a sequence are executed one after the other, from the first to the last. Let us see an example of a sequence of instructions in Scratch. In order to make the sprite move 100 steps forward, play sound meow and say hello friends. Here are the Scratch instructions. Step 1. The sprite moves forward by 100 steps. Step 2. The sound meow is played. Step 3. Delay 2 seconds before carrying out next instruction. And step 4. The sprite says hello friends. Let us watch a demonstration of the sequence of instructions from the previous slide. From the motion blocks, select the move block. Change 10 to 100 steps. Now, from the sound blocks, select play sound meow. From the control blocks, select the wait 1 second block. Change to 2 seconds. From the looks blocks, select say hello and write friends after hello. Now let us execute the script. As you have observed, the first block is executed first. That is, the sprite moves forward by 100 steps. Then the sound meow is played, and after 2 seconds, a speech bubble appears in which we can read hello friends. Here is another example of a sequence of instructions in Scratch. Let us read the codes. When the green flag is clicked, the instructions will be carried out. The green blocks are used to clear the screen, select pen size and pen color, and also to set pen down to draw. The remaining blocks are the steps to be carried out by the sprite to draw a shape. In the next slide, we are going to see what happens when the green flag is clicked. As you have observed, the sequence of instructions made the sprite draw a red square. Now let us do a quick test on what you have learned today. Read the following questions carefully and answer accordingly. You will have a few seconds to give your answer. Number 1. In a sequence, the instructions are carried out one after the other from top to bottom. True or false? The answer is true. Number 2. In Scratch, you have to write instructions to animate the sprite. True or false? The answer is false. Coding blocks are dragged onto the scripts area to animate the sprite. No need to write instructions. Number 3. The movement of a sprite is controlled by sound blocks. True or false? The answer is false. The movement of a sprite is controlled by motion blocks. Number 4. To which category does the following block belong? Option A, events. Option B, looks. Or option C, control. The answer is A, events. Dear students, this is the end of our quick test. I hope that you were able to get all the correct answers. Now it is time for a recap of today's lesson. Scratch is a visual programming language. It contains different categories of coding blocks. The blocks are dragged and dropped to create a script to animate sprites on a stage. Using a sequence control structure, instructions are executed one after the other in the order in which they appear in the script. Dear students, we have reached the end of our lesson for today. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye and see you soon.